Howdy, folks. So I have my headphones in, and I hope that makes the audio for this okay. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the G thing with some pod poi lit up, so everything should be pretty easily visible. The G thing that I'm talking about is this one, right? The stall thing, and then capping, like that, and then quarter stalls, like that. So the first thing you probably want to know is caps in both hands in both directions. The cap is like half an anti-spin flower petal with an extension back to the bottom, boom, like this. And then both directions, so extend from the bottom to the top, anti-spin out. So those are your caps, both directions. Bam. And then the up and down stall, just a down stall, down stall, down stall, however you do it, and up, 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 like that. So you want to practice that initially. Probably get really comfortable with that. And you could start both of them in front of you like this, and then like this, and just get real familiar with that. So that's one part. The next thing you want to do is get familiar with diagonal planes, right? So kind of just initially practice bending your plane, trying to spin diagonal. I mean, you don't have to master this if you just want to get into that move, but they're fun, and I recommend everyone mess around with diagonal planes. Once you're a little bit comfortable doing those two different things, try combining them. So you take that cap idea, point. So here's from the side. You can kind of see it's still a cap. It's just at an angle. And when I point it towards you, it makes this shape. Practice that in both directions with both hands. And both directions, both hands, and both angles. Now, when G does it in that video, he's doing it where native hand goes on the top, on the native side. You can also do a version where the native hand goes on the top, on the non-native side. So practice both of those, and we'll utilize this non-native side towards the end of the video. But for the G one, the one you want to practice is native hand, native side. Right? This guy. And then here too. And then you're going to combine them so that they both point out in the center at the same time. Since it's a pretty easy spot to get to, you can pendulum right up and try to start from there. Or if you're familiar with the box mode anti-spin, you could break when you're on the native hand top corner, like that. Or if you're in valley mode, tilted atomic, you stall one of them, and this one just scoops, kind of like a cap, but you can get into it this way too. And then you've also drilled the caps already, so you throw the caps in. Caps the other way, oops, the other way. And then this is just, if you have started here, just practice like that. And then you can kind of repeat this pattern. This is tough. Those quarter stalls, that's it'll take some work. Really hard for me. So that's the basic, the G things, right? This guy, And the most difficult aspect of that particular pattern for me is getting this as well as out, up. I tend to do this like pendulum thing. So you got to give it a little extra oomph, like you're throwing it that way. Throw it up, throw it up. It's tough. And then for me, it's easier to tap across and then do the stall like that. The repeating the stall thing is kind of jacked up for me. So if you took my advice earlier in the video and practiced across the body this way, we can turn this into a cool flower, right? It doesn't have to just bounce across this edge. When you get to that side up here, if you turn 180, you'll find that non-native hand upper side, right? So you can do, now I'm non-native hand upper side, native hand upper side. And you could just continually turn with it too. Oops. Getting sloppy here. Whoa! But that's basically the G thing. Have fun with that, guys.